Alright, today I'm going to be showing y'all how to install these cool looking glowing lights. Link to buy this will be in the description. I believe it was on Amazon, 40 to 60 bucks ish, give or take. So show y'all how to do it. I just went ahead and grouped all of these together just so I know what's what. And they zip ties. Comes with a little remote, control box. Well, actually that's, I don't know, it's kind of weird because it comes with this remote, which you got like, you know, your A/B, you know, your different modes or whatever, and maybe this is to just set it or program it. That's what I'm guessing. So anyway, so this is what the kit comes with. It comes with all these connectors. So these are split wires, I guess you could call them. You basically wire all those up and to these long extended ones, and then it looks like this. Some kind of control. Got a little button. But go ahead and put this on. It comes with a little screwdriver, basically an alcohol towelette, and then some little Velcro strips, and then the LEDs itself. This is what they look like. They got that like M3 tape on the back. So I don't know how many it comes with. How many, like 12 or 10? I think it's a 10 piece. No idea. So I've already had my bike taken apart, just because I've been doing work on it. So you don't have to take it apart as much as I'm doing it. But really, this is all I did was the plastics. I just got just those plastics all out, and then the rest are under there. But just undo your plastics, and then it should be good to go. I'm just gonna wire mine to like the frame, maybe part of the plastics, but we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely gonna do some underneath the tail. So make sure you got access to your battery because you're gonna need that later, and let's get started. Alright, so now basically what you're gonna do is connect all your splitter wires, which are these like V-shaped ones, Y-shaped ones, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and connect them. Connect all of them to the control box. Make sure you hear that good click before you stuff it in there, if you know what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use all the extensions. So alright, so there is like a crazy amount of cord. Like, I mean, it's super long. It's totally unnecessary. They should have cut it down like 4 feet. And so basically what I've done is I've routed it from the battery kind of underneath the tank. Just go along any stock wire. If you have like any doubt, just go along some stock wires and you should be good, because if it's stock then it's totally fine. And I went ahead and zip tied this back one, and then I think I'm just gonna bundle it all up, kind of like tie it all together in a big knob or whatever. And then from there I will then use all these long extensions like this one, the super long extension, to feed it to the back and go wherever I need to go. So, and then there's like a crazy big storm coming, so I think I better hurry, because that's my only light right now. It's probably gonna start raining. Oh, it is raining. Alright, so now basically, instead of just connecting all the, you know, all the wires to each other, I'm just gonna, what's the word, glue these onto the fairings that are already separated. So what you're gonna do is you just wanna have this get ready to be peeled off. And then once it's ready to be peeled off, you're gonna heat the surface. Jeez. There we go. So heat up the surface of whatever plastic you're doing. In this case, I'm gonna be doing this part right here, so make sure it's all dry, clean. Go over it with some rubbing alcohol, and then make sure it dries. Heat up the surface. go ahead and press in between the LEDs. Yeah, so that's nice and hot, so that should dry up. And then basically what I've done, I'm just gonna let all these sit out here in the sun, heat them up a little more, and then go from there. I got inside the plastic bearings, one right there, one on the bottom, same thing on the other side. And then next to the radiator grill, I got one there, one on the top, same thing on the bottom, and then that's the bottom pairing. Then I've got 3 more. So I got these 2, and then this one right here. And I think I'm just gonna route them all right here. I might find a different place for this one, but for right now I'm just sticking it to Demungus, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna get my connections ready. So basically what I've done here is they give you some heat shrink, a bunch of it actually, and if you don't know what that is, you basically put it over whatever the connections are and you heat it up really, get it really hot, and then it should shrink and it forms and molds to the exact fitment of the connection. So go ahead and do that. I was doing one of them, just one heat shrink, but I don't know, that just didn't seem like it was covering all of it, so I just did the whole thing, or I just did 2 of them on 2 different connections. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that all wired up down in the back because I've got this spare connector right here. I don't know how that's really working out, so I don't know, maybe I'll try it, and if it works then I'll do it down there. So other than that, it's looking pretty good. They give you 2 uber long connections, one of them being right here. It's just basically the same connections as all the other ones. They're all the same connectors, and this one is just super long. So what I might do is I might feed it from here, directly feed it underneath the tank, everything all the way up to the front to go where the radiator is. So I have a ton of like connectors left, so we'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'll have to use half of what they gave me. I'm just taping off the wires that I've already done, that way they don't get in the way and everything, so I know what's what and where's going. Where the heck does this one go? That one goes down there. So if you have a Ninja 300, if not, most sport bikes will have this, but they have a little hole right here where all the other connectors go, and that feeds to the brake lines and other things. So I went ahead, and this stuff is annoying to stick on, but I got it done. So yeah, I've just fed it up through the hole directly up into the back seat. But with this whole, I don't know what you want to call that, but it's not a glossy smooth finish. It's that rough textured plastic. That stuff is a pain, so what I did is just taped it up, make sure it sat in the same spot for at least, I'm gonna do it for a whole day or so. I'm gonna see if I can get another LED back here with these 2 connections. I'll let you guys know the final product, but for right now, that's all you gotta do. Now, see here, you can see it doesn't fit through the hole. The shrink wrap is too small, so it barely fits over. I mean, you have to be perfect with that, so I just figured, oh, I'll just do 2 of them. So luckily that one's sitting in the back, but especially where it's waterproof, or where there's going to be a lot of water, I would make it waterproof. And even electric tape the sides. Well, I don't know if you can freaking hear me, but it's raining pretty bad. Holy crap. What the heck was that noise? So loud. Oh, it's freaking hailing. Oh, snap. Okay. forget that. Well, let me see here. What's the button? Oh, there we go. So, I don't know. It seems pretty bright in person. Like, it's really bright, actually. So I'm hoping that, like, if someone's in a car, you know, they start coming and they get this close, it starts to get really bright right here. And then if you're like on the left side of them, or like if I'm a car driving, yada yada yada, I hope that's not too bright. But yeah, that remote, that thing is sweet. It's got like an on and off button, and then change the colors. So that's like an amber, turquoise, purple, red, green, blue, white, in case you didn't know what those colors were. That's a custom, I'm guessing. And then A is off, so man, this garage is a freaking wreck. I know, I want to keep it rev. I don't know if that's legal here in the state of Utah. Because then once they see my rims, then they'll know it's like all red and whatnot. That looks pretty good. So what I did, it's got three of them basically, just on the back side. And I'm gonna have 2 on each side, 1 in the middle of the fairing, 1 on the bottom, same thing on the other side, and then I'm gonna have 3 up front. So that's a total of 10 is what I got. I think that math is right. Anyway, so I basically did like a big triangle, and I basically, if I say basically one more time, maybe y'all understand. I've got this extra wire, I don't know where to put it, and I can't do like a V connector, so I might just like tape it, or like zip tie it right there, and then it'll look flush. So other than that, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie all these, make them look good. So that's basically how it looks. I'm just worried about the front or this back part, because I don't want some cop to pull me over for having this. Oh, shoot, this ain't gonna blown up on me. Ugh. That green looks good though. I think green is the brightest one, and then besides the white, the white's pretty bright. Hopefully that's legal. I'm sure it is. So that's gonna look clean, man. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, like it, share it, yada yada yada. Go ahead and do this to your own bike, and you're gonna love it. Trust me. I wonder if you need like blinking lights. Where's that remote? Let's go ahead and try this. Not working. I'll figure that out later.